My name is Andrey Paliakou. I'm a lead Sitecore developer working for Brimit. Have more than 11 years of Sitecore experience. Five times I was Sitecore MVP, Sitecore Commerce MVP, Sitecore Technology MVP, and mostly focusing on e-commerce projects. Here is my agenda for today. First of all, we will go through the OrderCloud multi-site capabilities. Then I will show a small demo how we configured multi-site capability for one of our projects. After that, we'll go through the OrderCloud multicurrency capabilities. Show the solution, again small demo, how we implemented it, how it works, and then if we'll have time, you can ask your questions. OrderCloud multi-site capabilities. OrderCloud is a powerful commerce platform. It provides a lot of different entities and features to set up, configure solution according to client business requirements. Here, as you can see, I highlighted the most important entities and features. It provides client secrets like an entry points for marketplaces. API clients represent storefronts. For API clients, it is possible to configure different security profiles where you can manage different security options, access rights, and so on. You can create multiple buyers, also buyers users, which can be combined into the buyers user groups. For these user groups, we can create catalogs and assign them to the user groups, so users can see different catalogs. Suppliers also available in OrderCloud. We can create multiple suppliers. Each supplier can have multiple supplier addresses with their own inventory stock. For inventory stock, OrderCloud provides inventory records for products and user groups. We can create and assign different price schedules in different currencies and prices, which can be specific to different storefronts and the currencies. Sitecore provides in the documentation, I pasted the link in the bottom of the screen. It's a useful resource where you can find how you can build your marketplace according to the project needs, according to the project requirements. And I will share and I will be focusing on the solution which we have implemented for one of our clients. We have a client which has multiple brands. These brands represent as suppliers. Each supplier has multiple supplier addresses, which basically means that it can be a warehouse or a store. In each country, client has multiple stores and warehouse, or can have just only warehouse without stores, with its own inventory as licensed operations. And for the B2C channel, it represents us in Sitecore OrderCloud that we have different brands in each country. So it means that we can have a brand in a country, and we have another one brand, same country, and same can be in different brands in its own pricing in local currencies. Also, multiple storefronts connected, including web and app devices. Here we can see how many countries we are currently supporting in different languages. Everything is configured in OrderCloud to support all these requirements. In my presentation, I will not focus on localization, how it's implemented, but basically I will be focusing on the multi-site and multi-currency stuff, because localization, I think it's a separate topic, and it needs to be moved to a separate presentation. From the OrderCloud perspective, as we can see here, showing how it's represented and how it is configured, how we're supporting all these multiple brands, and how we are able to set up and configure everything. So we have buyers, by different buyer groups. For each website, we have a separate API client storefront. For each storefront, we have separate catalog with its own pricing, with its own local currency. We have suppliers. Suppliers, as I have mentioned, it's brands. Each brand have multiple supplier addresses, and each supplier, which can be a warehouse or store, has its own inventory. Also, we have users and user groups. Users grouped into the user groups, which are assigned to our products and catalogs and user groups. But from this slide, it's not quite clear how it is configured. So I would just do a small demo and show how it is configured right in OrderCloud portal. Okay. So here is a OrderCloud portal. Now, first of all, let's check what is API clients, how it represents. So within this OrderCloud portal, you can check all the entities, create them, patch them, update, delete, all this basic functionality which REST API supports. Right, so here we have about 40 different API clients, 40 websites, let's say, right, with its own configuration. Each configuration contains some custom data which were stored in extended properties. Also, its own integration events. Also, there are some assignments as well, because it is configured to support also suppliers and buyers. If I will just increase the page size to 100. Oh, it's... So we can see that API clients assigned with buyers and with suppliers IDs. Okay. Also, we have different buyers. Buyers are brands. It's a groups of sorry. It's a group of brands buyers. Each buyer has different users. Have to provide buyer ID. Right, so here's our users. Users are combined into the buyer user groups. For each country, we have separate catalog. Catalog is like country related one. Yeah. Also, we have suppliers, which are brands, and also we have supplier addresses. So we have in our system almost 800 supplier addresses, which are stores and can be warehouses as well. Also, we have catalogs. Which country, we have some assignments already created for them, like between products and different catalogs. Also products, and all these are based on assignments on the relationships with each other entities. So if we go check, for example, product assignment, we will able to see that for each product we have an assignment reference between user groups and price schedules. Check a price schedule, how it looks. So have price schedule per each product per each country in the local currency. Also inventory records as well. Inventory records represent the stock, how many quantity available for specific item in a specific store. So that's basically is our setup. Okay, I will navigate to the presentation back. OrderCloud multi-currency capabilities. How we can manage multi-currency in OrderCloud? OrderCloud provides card API for that. Card API, it's like a wrapper for orders API. So to be honest, it's almost the same, but OrderCloud team, according to the project needs, moved and created a separate card API for that. It's based on the locales, users and user groups. It's not straightforward. It's not pretty clear for a developer when someone starts working with OrderCloud, how to manage currencies, right? So what we have in OrderCloud. OrderCloud API provides order currency or card currency in card API, and currency it's a read-only, so there is no possibility to just patch an order or card and just update the currency in a customer card. So it working in a bit different way. So what needs to be created? First of all, everything depends on locale. Locale is an entity which consists of a few properties like currency and language, where you can define website currency and website language, and locale and card can be referencing using a user group. So let's say we have a user which is assigned to a specific user group, and when user is assigned to user group has assignment to a locale. It means that user card, context card, will use a locale which is assigned to the user group in which this locale is assigned to the specific user group. For example, for anonymous checkout, there is a possibility in API client to provide a default user context. This user has to be assigned to user groups. It means that all users which will navigate to the website will have currency in the related to the user group to which the default context user is assigned. Also, product has an assignment where we have product price schedule and user group, and according to all this we can see different prices. So it depends in which how user group is configured, how assignments are configured between user group and locales and price schedules. Depends which price and in which currency user will be able to see product price. Okay. In our case, in our project, we had a challenge. So because we had the requirement that user account has to be shared between different website for the same brand, right? So we have brand A, let's say, and in USA website, if user registered in the USA website, it should be possible to log in with same credentials for the same brand website in, let's say, a UK website, right? And how we can achieve this? It means that we have to move user from one user group to another user group. Here in the flowchart diagram, which I created, we can see that when we have three different states, we have a front end, we have a middleware, it's a custom service, which we're using to do any sort of custom handling. And we have OrderCloud API, so middleware somewhere in between, but also our front end communicating not with only with middleware or OrderCloud. So it is just communicating mix it with OrderCloud API directly and with a middleware. Once user is when user is requesting a token, basically going through the login process, we're making request to OrderCloud API and trying to get token. Once we receive the token from the front-end side, we're calling getCard endpoint from the OrderCloud API. And once we receive the card on the front-end logic, we're checking if the received currency is the same like the website currency. If yes, nothing happened. User goes through the website, through the product details page. But if there is a difference, let's say we have we are navigating to the USA website, but previously we have visited UK website. We have different currencies there, like USD and Great British Pounds, and we have to change it. So in that case, we're making requests to custom middleware endpoint to handle card context, which basically is responsible to call OrderCloud API to move user from one user group to another. Once this moving happened, we again checking if card currency has been properly switched or not, and if everything is okay, then user can proceed with the shopping journey on the website. Okay. So this is how it looks like. Say we have this user 2, right, which basically has to be moved to the another user group from USA to GBR. And I will show you a small demo. Oh, sorry. So first of all, I would show this custom endpoint implementation. So it's a custom endpoint which we are hosting in Azure. So it's pretty simple. So only users with a shopper role can call this NPI, right? So, and we have this check and change context. We are not changing and not switching currency for anonymous users, because anonymous user context is unique per each website according to the default context user configuration per API client. Then we are calling me endpoint to get customer data. Then we're calling trying to fetch API client existing user tokens, and we trying to get current user group according to the API client and customer me data, comparing if current user group is the same like we have this configured for the API client for the storefront. If it's not equal, then we are switching our users, doing some sort of updates, checking local assignment, getting local and fitting our card. So checking if customer already has a card created in this specific currency for our storefront. If not, we are just simply creating a new card. So how we're switching user groups? First of all, we are deleting all user assignment from previous user group or user groups, if there are more than one, and just assigning user to one user group with a local assignment. It's very important to keep only one assignment, because if we have more than one, so we can get unexpected price behavior. So best practice to keep only one assignment in. Yeah. Okay. And I will show you a small demo how it basically works. So currently I'm on one KSA website. Let's say I'm going to register a new user. Right, so I have to fulfill this registration form. Say 19K. Write a random number here. Okay, so just as a proof, I will navigate to OrderCloud and check if I have this buyer user available. So I don't have any user with this email right now. I have to go through the FTP process, right? Provide password. And register. Okay. And try to register this user. So as a result, will be navigated to the home page. Okay. Now in OrderCloud, let's check. Okay. Now my user is created. Also want to highlight that, for example, in where we did all this configuration in one marketplace. So we did not create a separate marketplaces per each website. Everything is configured to use one OrderCloud marketplace, and to provide the possibility to separate users between different brands. We introduced a domain, because username is unique in same marketplace, and we adding domain before the email, just to provide the possibility for user with same email to create separate brand accounts per each for different brand. Okay. Now let's navigate to our products, and let's try to add a product to the cart. I have added product to the cart, which is in Saudi Riyals, as we can see, right? Now let's just check our orders in OrderCloud for this specific user. I will be using filters for that. And I have to provide one more filter parameter for cards, because all orders which are not submitted by default will not be listed here. So it is required to add one more filter which calls is submitted, or in a different way we can just add the status unsubmitted, false. Okay, just pick this one. From user ID. Or have a bit another. Let's use username instead of ID. Yeah. Oh, we can get these details if I will just use impersonation feature in OrderCloud portal. And they can try to so it's my buyer user, and where me endpoint, I can fetch all these details. We can check that current locale is assigned to point to Saudi Real English version. I have to copy ID from here. Is by ID, yeah. So as we can see, currently I have only one card for this user, right? In this Saudi Real currency with this total amount. Okay. Now what I will do, I will try to log in with same credentials, but on a different website, which is pointing to United Arab Emirates, the UAE website, and we'll try to go through the login process here. I'll open my email address and exactly the same password. As we can see, there is a call to handle card context to switch currencies right on the website. And now when I will check the me object after this handle card context, so before it was locale point to SAR currency, right? Then handle card context executed. And when we will check this me object, it already has been switched to another ID currency, and we have a new card created. And when I will navigate, let's add something to the basket. So we have product in dirhams, right? So I have this item added here, and when I will try to fetch customer cards, as we can see in total we have two cards. One card, yeah, we have initial one in SAR currency with this total amount, and we have second one which is in dirhams with a different total currency. That's basically it from me for today. I hope it was useful.